Hi guys, MrRoflWaffles here. If any of you guys have gone past around round 20 in Firebase Z, I'm sure you'll agree with me that there are absolutely heaps of mini-bosses. Now, I've been working for a while on weapon guides for Cold War Zombies to try and give you guys a really analytical look at some of the DPS values of different weapons and the pros and cons of using certain weapon classes, all sorts of stuff. But without even needing to get into any of that kind of analytical stuff today, I've got 3 tips for you here that are going to make your life a lot easier when you're playing Firebase Z and trying to take those bosses down. I'm going to kick things off with alternate ammo types. Just like Megatons from D Machine, Mimics and Manglers are both susceptible to elemental damage. To illustrate this, I've done a little test for you guys. So I'm at rounds 40 plus in this test footage with a triple packed gold Gallo, and for the initial test, I'll use ineffective AATs. I'm going to start off with the Mimic here, and as you can see, I'm getting about 7 to 9k crit damage doubled up, and a further 2 counts of additional damage which show up as white damage when I fire my shots. These come in at around 4 to 5.5k. Now I'm going to show you the difference with a super effective alternate ammo type. In this case, for Mimics, it's Poison, also known, I suppose, in-game as Brain Rot. Using this, you're going to be getting around 10 to 12k crit damage to the head instead of the previous 7 to 9k, and your additional damage as well will also be increased from those 4 to 5.5ks we saw before up to 6 to 8.5ks. The only meaningful difference here is that we've changed our alternate ammo type, and that means that for only 2,000 points, you can 1.5 times your Mimic damage. Pretty damn good. And this doesn't just apply to Mimics, we can do it with Manglers as well. An ineffective AAT is going to do about 4.7k damage 4 times to the Mangler, but if we use the Fire AAT, Blast Furnace, you're going to get a 1.5 times increase once again, with the numbers shooting up to between 5 and 8.5 thousand damage. The moral of the story is if you want to maximize your damage against Manglers, use Fire. If you want to maximize against Mimics, use Poison. Another quick tip is you can obviously use Ring of Fire to maximize your damage and multiply even further, and if insta-kill is active, bosses are going to receive more damage as well. So here's a shot with me doing over 400,000 damage to this one Mangler just by combining AATs, instas, and Ring of Fire. Our next tip on the list is Mangler specific, and that's to shoot the Manglers in the arm. For goodness sake, so many people are going to be shooting these things in the head because it makes sense. You shoot it in the head if you want to get a headshot, but all is not as it seems when it comes to Manglers. If you shoot their cannon arm while they are charging it up to blast you, it's not only going to stagger them, but if you do this several times, the Mangler will get insta-killed because its cannon arm will explode. There's a clip of me doing it right here to get the part that you need for the free Ray K Easter egg. I've got a link for that in the description down below and linked on the screen right now if you want to go and check that out. But as you can see, the Mangler gets staggered a bunch when you shoot it in the arm, which makes it a lot easier to take down, and it just dies prematurely basically because you've done so much arm damage to it. So this is a great tip if Manglers are giving you trouble. Another thing that can help you take down Manglers really easily is actually Semtex. A couple of Semtex on a Mangler and that thing is going to be absolutely toasted. So give that a try. And the final tip for this list is to try out the Raygun Blast that you can get with the Raygun Rifle. Now, a lot of people don't know how to activate this thing. When you get your Ray K84, you're going to press up on your D-pad, or B, I believe, is the default keyboard bind, and that's going to switch it to a kind of grenade launcher fire where you'll be able to shoot out a little spinny Beyblade ball of energy, and if you then switch back to the regular fire version of the gun and you shoot into the red orb in the center of that Beyblade, it will cause a little explosion and take out whatever horde is within that kind of radius. Now, if you do this and that Beyblade pops on a Mangler or a Mimic, it's going to do a lot of damage to both of those types of bosses, but also it's going to really slow down their movement. Like, it'll be as if they're moving through honey or something trying to attack you. They're very, very slow, which means you can then get away much more easily, or line up another Beyblade and explode it in order to really take their health down, or anything that you need to do. I'm going to wrap this up here, but if you want more tips and tricks like this from me over the next couple of days, weeks, and months, then absolutely let me know by hitting the subscribe button. And I'll even leave a video on screen right now for you to click that might interest you as well. How about that? YouTube's been doing some thinking, it's recommended a video for you, and now you're going to click it. Go ahead, click the video. I'll see you there.